You are new to crypto. You're new to investing. You have no idea what to do. I am not going to give you financial advice, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents into how I go about things, how I look at things, and hopefully you can learn something from that. On that note, I want to talk to you about the emotional side of investing, right? So we all have a reason why we're investing. Overall, most of us just want financial freedom, right? Who doesn't want financial freedom? I want financial freedom, right? Um, but because the reasons why we want financial freedom are probably all emotional, right? It's all about being able to provide for children. I have 3 children. Being able to provide to our family, your mom, your dad, family members, be able to help other people, right? Like people in need and things like that. Some of you just really want to pay your mortgage, your car payment, your credit card. You just wanna have a little break, right? Um, I have to tell you this, and I'm gonna start putting in all my videos. You really can't. You shouldn't invest more than what you're willing to lose. Unfortunately, that's a risk you're gonna have to take. That's a big risk you're gonna have to probably take to just know what you should be able to invest and what you shouldn't be able to invest, because emotions will get in the way of your success. All right, don't make decisions based on emotions. Try to create a set of rules, and I'm going to guide you through the rules I create and follow them. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm gonna use a name. I'm gonna call this person Flocky. So I got a text from Flocky. I actually get a lot of texts from Flocky every single day. Yeah, you got it. That's the name of Elon Musk dog. So Flocky, um, I've been telling Flocky, hey, it looks like a rally is about to come. It looks like some momentum is coming and things like that. So Flocky looked at the charts, looked at um, basically what's going on in the markets, and was very excited when he saw this rally. Well, guess what? He's very excited. He keeps texting me, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? No financial advice. But every time Flocky texts me to tell me, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? I laugh. Why? Because he didn't enter the trade or the investment with the right mindset. You shouldn't be asking somebody, like, not even me, right? A YouTuber, when to sell and when to buy. Like, that's just like ridiculous. You set yourself your own rules as to what you're looking for and when you're going to be able to get it and what it is that you're trying to get out of this. Okay? So if you're in it to do something simple, make $500 or whatever, set a rule. You say, okay, I want to make $500. What is it gonna take, right? Break it down and say, well, if I invest 100, right, I gotta get 4 times that, so I'll get $400. Um, Break it down and say, well, what if I can get $20, for X amount of days, then I can do that. And set yourself a series of rules as to when you're gonna sell and where you're gonna buy. Okay, use the indicators and start understanding that. Don't freak out because you see that, whoa, we're going up, and then we get rejected, which is the case right here. We got rejected at that level. Don't freak out because you got rejected, and don't start yelling, "Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm a loser. Why didn't I sell here? Why didn't I sell here?" So, because you're not gonna help yourself doing that. You need to understand that nothing goes up on a straight line. Well, probably like Elon Musk's SpaceX rocket ship goes up in a straight line, but even that probably doesn't 100%, right? So nothing goes up in a straight line. So you have to understand that there will be a pullback. Okay? There will be some pullback when things are going up. Okay? So ensure, and this is what I do, right? In my opinion, that you are investing in the direction of the trend and ensure that there will be some pullback. In fact, expect some pullback, expect some volatility. Don't expect that something's gonna go up straight on a straight line. Look at this. This is a diagonal, buddy. And that's actually a good diagonal. Like if you connect all the tops, That's a really good diagonal. It's a great channel. Perfect channel right there, right? Maybe I see it. Maybe you don't see it because you haven't done it for a long time. But you have to understand that's an ascending channel. That's positive. So this person that I was talking to, Flocky, right? So was very upset because he didn't sell here. Well, guess what? He sees it going in here and he sold because he saw on the red. He saw on the red. I personally never sell on the red. Not telling you what to do, but I never sell on the red. You sell when it's you sell high and buy low. Isn't that what everybody says? Sell high and buy low. So he starts freaking out. Oh, I'm gonna sell. And then he sees it going up. Oh, I'm selling. He panics, sells. Then what happened? Right? So then he goes in and buys here. He loses money because he already is buying it higher than when he sold it because he thought it was going to crash. And he bought it higher, so he's got less coins. And guess what? It went up, and he's very excited. Very excited. To the moon, puppy, to the moon. Well, guess what? We get a pullback. And he texts me. Should I sell now? I should have sold. I should have sold. And I'm like, laughing again. He didn't set a goal. He didn't set a target. He didn't set a list of parameters for when to sell and when to buy. And now he's upset because he didn't sell. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my goodness. This is like the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you can do. Is start putting all these emotions and jumping back and forth and selling and buying, looking at the charts at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. I'm blocking Flocky right now from my phone. I cannot get more text messages from Flocky at that time because, one, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a friend here trying to entertain you and tell you what I do. I happen to be an architect. If you want to talk about architecture, let's do it. All right? But this is just what I do, to obtain financial freedom just like everybody else. But look, then he looks at it going down, and in my mind, I'm thinking, that's a pullback. That's a pullback. All right. Let me see if I can clarify this. A trend is formed when you start creating a series of higher high and higher lows. Higher high and higher lows. Higher high and higher low. What's next now? If Mr. Flocky sells here, and this is my opinion, I don't know if this is what's going to happen, right? I don't know. I'm not sure, right? But I'm just telling you what charts typically do, what the patterns typically do, what the markets typically do. So, I mean, the past doesn't necessarily mean the future, but I'll tell you right now, we learn from our mistakes, right? So, do you think Flocky sold here? Please put your answers there. Yeah, Flocky sold here. What's happening now? We look like we're going to try to break through this 47.36 and form a higher high. Okay? We already have confirmed, at least on the short term, that we are on a rally. That's being confirmed by a series of higher high and higher lows. Higher high, higher lows. Here, it didn't happen exactly like that. It was slightly of a lower low, but you could consider all of these a higher high, right? With some volatility, forming some structure, and then this is a higher low, right? And then this is a slightly, well, this could be a higher high, and we're forming a new sort of market condition right here. But overall, we are on a ascending channel. Ascending channel. So Flocky's calling me and saying, what are you going to do? I'm like, well, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to expect, which I had already, that we're going to have some resistance at this level, which is something that comes from before. I created these all the way back whenever. And we should retest the 44.8 line, 45. 45 should be retested, and we are testing it right here. And we should probably do a higher high. There are two things we could do. A higher high or rejection at the same level again and form a double top, which is a form of a pattern that indicates a reversal on the opposite direction. Okay, so I'm just looking at it right now. If I see that this gets confirmed, I'm going to adjust accordingly, right? No financial advice, not trying to tell you when to buy or sell. I'm just telling you not to not to make emotional decisions, and to create some sort of rules for yourself. Please, I'm begging you to create some sort of rules for yourself so that you don't just act on emotions 24/7 when it comes to your money and it comes to your freedom. Okay? So, I learned this the hard way. The hard way, right? I did lose money I couldn't afford to lose, right? And it's part of the game, right? You learn, you have to have some skin in the game. But look, this is just doing exactly what I just mentioned, right? So this right here is become a support, and guess what? $44. You have to also understand a couple things about whole numbers too. A lot of people have a a sale order right below the 47, right? Like whole numbers are going to be hard to break through. You can see that. You can see that like everywhere. Listen, breaking through 38, breaking through 39, breaking through 42, right? Breaking through now 44 has become a very difficult one. Markets we just try to break right there. It's something that they happen to keep doing consistently. All right. So right now I expect that we're gonna try to either hit that 47.30 and reverse there, or break right through it and hopefully hold it as support and go back from the 48. 48 may be the next resistance level, okay? But if we can hold it as support, great. Remember, resistance becomes support, supports become resistance if you break them through, all right? So you was like, oh, wait a minute. So you broke through the 44 right here. Well, not really. Here's the 44. I happen to form my resistance level, which is now support, a little above it because of how the structure broke through to be. But please don't make all your financial decisions on emotions. Please. It's just not gonna work, and then you're gonna be upset, and then you're gonna be frustrated, and then you're gonna be angry all day. I remember myself crying. Oh my gosh, I lost like $50, and I was like super upset, super upset. It was with Dogecoin, super upset. Oh my goodness, I was like I wanted to break things, and I'm not a violent guy, but it was upsetting because I know how hard it is for me to make a penny. It's very difficult, right? You guys, money isn't just coming from the sky, so please, because money isn't coming from the sky. I mean, will you really just make an emotional decision on like a person you just met and you're gonna marry them tomorrow, right? Wouldn't you do your due diligence and understand that person, right? I mean, a lot of people are doing it. That's probably why their divorce rate is so high, but that's not a good example. But you just wouldn't really just make a decision right away. People tell you when you shop for cars, you go to different dealers, right? So you inform yourself. So on this, all I'm saying is inform yourself, educate yourself, and understand market structure, understand how markets behave, okay? And like, Flocky is going nuts right now. He sold. Flocky sold. You know, so too bad, Flocky. Too bad. You sold, right? You're sold in the opposite direction of the trend. You don't do that. Okay, you don't do that. Again, what's gonna happen now? Flocky did it here. He's gonna do it here again. He's gonna buy again. We're gonna hit here. We're probably gonna rebound a little bit. Maybe we hold this as support, and then he's gonna sell here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose money, and then it's gonna break through. Okay, so, and this is just looking at the charts. I don't know what's happening in Russia. I don't know what's happening in Dubai or whatever. I don't know what's happening anywhere, right? I don't know what's happening in the United States economy wise. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not looking at it. I'm just looking at the charts. The charts really, this one I'm gonna borrow from Mr. Steve on his channel. Women lie, men lie, charts don't lie, right? Like this chart is literally telling you we are in an uptrend right now. Literally. Like nobody can fight that. At least on the short term, we are bullish right now. Okay? So learn how to read this like a book. I'm gonna do a lot of TA, a lot of technical analysis sort of explanations and things like that of what I know. It's not a whole lot, but whichever little I know, I always go back to this one from the Bible. It says, "Silver and gold have I none, but as much as I have, I give unto thee." I will always remember that, and you probably know now because of this that I am a believer. I am a believer. I believe in God, and I'm not gonna get into that. But silver and gold have I none, but as much as I have, the little bit I have here, I'll give unto thee. Okay? No financial advice. Not here to be your financial advisor in any way. I am an architect that happens to invest in crypto, and I hope the little bit I teach you and show you helps you understand the charts a little bit better and entertain you. Okay? So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to tell me whether this is working for you, right? Let me know. Give me some feedback, right? I don't want to be shouting to a vacuum, to the nothingness, to the emptiness. Okay? So if I can touch somebody and help somebody here, that's all I want to do. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.